Alright, let's go to game 5. We won the die roll. I think that's the first. No, it's not the first, but it is close. We'll go ahead and keep this. Seems reasonable. We don't have a lot of our early interaction, but let's go ahead and start this island and just pass the turn. Basic island. Alright, a forest from our opponent and a Llanowar Elves. Alright. Let's go ahead and draw a card with our Silvergill Adept, and we'll reveal Master of the Pearl Trident. Don't want to spoil the surprise. Oh, drew another Silvergill Adept, sure. Another force for our opponent. They're debating whether or not... Okay, there's an Elvish Mystic. Interesting. Twinen's Elite. Alright. So it looks like we're going to be bringing in some number of... Alright. We're going to need to go wide. Let's get another another blue source here. Alright, sweet. And we're just going to pass the turn back to our opponent here. Looks like our opponent's playing Elves, I'm going to guess. Shaper's Sanctuary, that's not bad. Elvish Clan Caller, alright. Alright, alright. Sure. We'll take our licks for now. Alright, another Master of Waves. I'm totally down for that. Let's go ahead and cast this Silvergill Adept, draw another card. Revealing Master of the Pearl Trident. And get a Lord down. We're not going to attack quite yet. I mean, with these two Master of Waves, I'm not worried at all. They're definitely not wanting to use up their dudes, so we'll go ahead and just casually drop this. And see what happens. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah, seems alright. Six bodies seems okay. Alright, so he has the Cavern of Souls. Neat. At least he cannot untap that. Let's see what our opponent plans to do. Untapping the forest. Elvish Clan Caller. Alright, so he's searching for another Elvish Clan Caller. Putting it on the battlefield. Alright. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Well, that's not quite what we needed, but we can go ahead and get it down there anyway. And let's go ahead and swing in with these 6. So he's going to take a lot of damage here. Take our opponent down to 8. Seems okay by me. Turns out just playing Master of Waves is just good. Just good. Solid. Alright, Overgrown Tomb from our opponent. They're going to try and drain us out. Alright, we win. Sweet. Alright, let's get some Echoing Truth in here. Let's get some Gut Shot in here. I want you to stay over there. Repeal might not be so hot just because we have to pay so much for it, but Chalice of the Void seems good, and Dismember not so good. Let's go with the Repeal just to even things out. Alright, I like this. I like this a lot. We can hamper their mana, start chalicing them so that they can't, and we can see what's going on. I like it. Drawing a couple cards here and there. Oh man, a Temple Garden. For an Elvish. Man, that's aggressive. Go ahead and peek and take a look and see what our opponent's up to. Utopia Sprawl, Shaman of the Pack, Choke, that's not nice. Too bad we don't have ways of dealing with that. Repeal, Echoing Truth. Yeah, let him take a whole turn to choke us, it's fine. Sure, they put Utopia Sprawl on their forests. Chosen color is green, so now they get 2 mana from it. Let's see what else they cast. Oh, nothing? Okay. Let's hamper him. So they're down to 2 mana now. So unless they drew a land, they can't choke us. And we do have enough untapped sources that we'll eventually get there. We're playing like Control Merfolk, basically. I like it. It looks like our opponent's gonna just get into the red zone. Oh, no, not even. Alright. Let's get Aether Vial going and just pass the turn here. Because we can start... So if we bounce the Elvish Mystic, then he won't be able to do anything if he's not drawing lands. Oh, right, yeah. That's annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and repeal the Elvish Mystic. Come on. Because now that Elvish Mystic is stuck in their hand, so... Let's go ahead and discard a Master of Waves, or Master of the Pearl Trident. I need to remember the names of my cards. But it looks like they haven't drawn another land. And they can't untap the Temple Garden. And they can't replay the... So, I'm fine with it. I hope we draw a land, because then if we draw another land, then we can go Vial, Chalice on one, and then they're just done. Like they can't accelerate. And that's fine by me. Chalice of the Void, you're such a magical card. You're just such a piece of joy. Our opponent's not even trying to attack us. It's great. And they have to discard. So they discard a Clan Caller. And at least we can start getting bodies on the field with this Aether Vial. Land. Yes, I would like to. Alright, well, I mean, I got what I asked for. And it helps us against choke for sure, so I'm okay with it. So, unfortunately, it looks like our opponent has not drawn another basic, another land of any kind. Alright, so during their end step, let's go ahead and get this Coilhelm Commander in. Yes, that one we want. This one, no sir. Alright, Mutavault. More choke, let's go ahead and do this first, and then cast Chalice. This does turn off our Echoing Truce, but I'm okay with that because we are going to be in a position where our opponent can't cast anything, and it's going to be great. All right, yep, there's a Shaman of the Pack from our opponent. Let's just drop this other Lord here, just for good measure. Get our opponent down to 14, and now we got 10 damage on the board, not including this Mutavault and the Lord that we can, or the Coilhelm Commander that we can level up. I don't know how our opponent gets out of this lock, but oh, he sent us a message. Apparently I'm not allowed to draw lands, GG. Well, you know, that stinks. Sometimes that happens. All right, we went 4-1. Hey, how about that? We got enough. We got our entry back, and we have some chests. So we got that fun stuff going on. And let's go ahead and crack these chests and just see what we got, just for funsies. Oh, not a store, collection. I do like that we're getting some play points here. Go ahead, open. Let's see what happens. 15 play points, and we got a. Let's just. Oh. Yawgmoth Demon and a Sure Strike. Hornswoggle, Sanctum Spirit, and 10 play points. Not too shabby. We got an Aethersphere Harvester. That's not too bad. A Demolish and a Duress. Not so great. Let's get a Black Lotus for vintage. Black Lotus. Oh, Breeding Pool. That's not terrible. Could always use Shocklands. Mind Blade Render. Whenever your opponents are dealt damage, and if any of that damage was dealt by a warrior, you draw a card and you lose a life. And we got a Power Stone Shard. Well, Breeding Pool's not too bad. It's a Gate Crash 1/2. I definitely like that art, and we're definitely gonna need those for standard. So hey, we got a card we needed. So thank you everybody for showing up and hanging out with our Chalicefolk event here. We went 4-1, which is pretty great, and we only lost to a combo deck. So I'm not like too down on that, but. Well, thank you everybody who showed up. For those of you who would like to see more, you can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/fishcastmtg. We have all the buttons down below. There's Patreon, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. You can find our podcast basically everywhere you find our podcasts. So iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spreaker, Spotify, basically everywhere you can possibly want to watch it. And yeah, we had a pretty solid league here. So 4-1, super great. Thank you everybody for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.